spun the whole story to talk about people with mobile homes.
You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Good afternoon on this Thursday. I'm Margot Gray with your 48 Fastcast, our digital newscast, bringing you the latest across the valley in under 10 minutes. So we start in Decatur today, where we're getting new details about that last night officer-involved shooting that we brought you as breaking news at 10. Decatur Police Chief Tory Mack says an officer pulled over the suspect on 11th Avenue. According to police, the suspect then got out of his car and then allegedly showed what appeared to be a gun. The officer then fired his weapon, hitting the suspect.
The assistant officers arrived and performed life-saving measures on the suspect until medical professionals arrived. He was transported to the area hospital to receive further treatment. As of this morning, he was still in stable condition.
So there you have it. The suspect's name has not been provided just yet. The officer involved in this shooting now on administrative leave with pay. The Morgan County Sheriff's Office has been brought in to investigate the shooting. WAFF 48's Callie Neese will have more on these new developments coming up in our evening newscast. Well, the Alabama Department of Human Resources announced today full SNAP benefits will be distributed following the government shutdown ending. So the department will send out the necessary files to EBT card vendors to begin placing SNAP funds on those recipients' cards. This ends the long-standing holdout on SNAP benefits, as November's allotment were frozen due to the government shutdown. After 43 days, both the House and the Senate passed the funding bill, and the president signed it last night. Now, almost 750,000 Alabamians who rely on SNAP benefits will receive those either today or on their issuance day.
Beautiful weather out there. I've just increased our forecast highs for tomorrow. No longer looking at 72. I think we hit 76 to 77 the next 2 days. So really nice. And we're not going to pay for it in the end. A front's coming in Sunday. It'll cool us off a little bit, but we don't have any severe weather. Nothing on the radar right now. Things are quiet. East Limestone looking good. High thin clouds arriving as scheduled. It's 70 degrees there. It's 74 over in Muscle Shoals, 73 in Russellville. But overall, real nice day. No wind out there to speak of. We've got a calm wind overnight tonight. May see a little bit more fog on those area lakes once again. We had a lot of that this morning, but it was really confined to the lake. 76 degrees tomorrow, 3-day forecast, 77 Saturday, 70 Sunday. A few brief light rain showers ahead of that front. More on your forecast coming up.
The Bunge processing plant in Decatur is now safe following a hazmat incident this morning. So the Morgan County EMA and Decatur Fire and Rescue were called out to the scene trying to contain a chemical spill. Fortunately, it was contained without any injuries. No word yet on what caused the spill at this soybean plant. But this is not the first incident at Bunge this year after a fire broke out back in August. Well, happening now, Owens Crossroads leaders are meeting to discuss the future of a troubled teens facility. Last week, 6 teenage girls ran off from the Pathway facility only to be caught a short time later by police. Now, this facility has been under heavy scrutiny after previous escapes and was told to meet certain conditions and requirements in a 90-day span. One of those conditions, by the way, was to install a fence, something not met by the time those girls escaped. Stick around for tonight's newscast as we learn more about the future of Pathway, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Good afternoon. Just a beautiful view. Almost looks like a painting here. We've got the high thin clouds moving in. Should be a spectacular sunset with the high thin clouds. Those ice crystals, they really scatter out the light. Should see a lot of orange, maybe even some bright red. Not quite like the aurora, but we're over that. It's over with. The storm's gone. We'll wait till the next round, right? 70 in Scottsboro. What a beautiful day. 67 in Fort Payne. Colors are now past peak. Here are the high clouds. Looks a little different on satellite. Looks like they're thicker, but these are really high, thin clouds out there. No rain at all with them. Our next rainmaker is off the Pacific coast. This is going to be a slow mover. It's going to become what we call a cutoff area low pressure as it drops southeast and then makes its way across the desert southwest. So I think we're going to have better rain chances at some point Monday night into Tuesday and then Tuesday into Wednesday along a boundary. But Sunday, a weak front comes in. I doubt we'll see any significant rain with it, but we've got a few spotty showers possible. Tomorrow, we'll have a wind picking up a little bit more out of the south at about 6 miles per hour. Going back in time here to early this morning, notice the clouds coming back in throughout the day today. These will filter out overnight tonight, but I think we do keep some of the cloud cover overnight, and that's going to keep temperatures just a little bit warmer, and it'll definitely keep frost from forming as we go beyond Thursday into Friday. That's when we start to warm up. I think we hit the mid to upper 70s tomorrow, and then again on your Saturday. 20% chance of rain Sunday. This will be between roughly 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and that should be it. 30% on Tuesday. Again, a lot of uncertainty. There's a boundary that's coming in, and then the warm front's going to lift back to the north, and as it does so, we could see some periods of showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but nothing out of the ordinary here. Again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then at some point Thursday into Friday, we may have a fairly strong storm system coming our way with some stronger storms and heavy rainfall and gusty winds. We'll watch that closely, but until then, 76 tomorrow, 77 Saturday, 70 Sunday. Havoc back in town Friday and Sunday.
Good. That'll do it for today's 48 Fastcast. And don't log off just yet because AJ Weiss is coming up with Before the 4. And then don't forget to join us for WAFF 48 News for all of your top stories at 4, 5, 6, and 10. This is on air, not online. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Have a great Thursday.